tell the younger ones that my class remains one of the brightest the seminary ever had. My own class. But unfortunately, my class also has not produced a Reverend Father. Unfortunately, no Reverend Father from my class. But that was the brightest of the classes seminary ever had. Apart from my own class, around 7 times class. Yes. So you can understand the conscription. Eh? I don't have any Reverend Father to support me. Since I don't have much money, I don't announce donations, but trust me, I will work with the GID and the board. Whatever should be done, I will do it. That's the assurance. God bless you.
Thank you so very much. Put your hands together. Engineer Oliver Obong, please.
On behalf of my elder brother, Engineer Oliver Obong, the chairman of BOT has spoken a lot. He says I should announce a donation of 500,000. It's outside the country. Would have been here. As soon as he comes back, I will make the money available to the source concerned. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much. You can now move to your...
Standing on the existing protocol, I am here on dual capacity. If I borrow the phrase from Abong, I'm a part of the BOT, or I'm conscripted into the BOT from the ESCO. So I would rather make my donation on behalf of the ESCO. The current ESCO is going to launch this endowment fund with a sum of 500,000 naira.
Thank you so very much, the ESCO. Thank you. You can now retire to your seats while I call on the special guest of honor to step forward. Is no other person than Honorable Barrister Dr. Patrick Umar, KSJI, to receive his award.
My Lord, I'm back. I want to make a request, my Lord. Please, I don't know if you can give me an Nigerian boy from Correct Brothers who would like to be the father. I would like to sponsor him from this one to Seminary. Please look what I'm talking about. Look for the right person and let me know. Thank you.
That is the best donation so far by the BOT chairman. He has promised that the bishop should present the best brilliant child from this Queen of Apostles Seminary that wants to become a Reverend Father that is ever ready and willing to sponsor him from JS1 to the day he will be ordained. Even the reception, he will also take charge of the reception. Thank you so very much. Please give me a big round of applause. Thank you so very much. Even the car. Thank you. All right, thank you so very much. My Lord Bishop, standing before you is one-time ex-seminarian, Honorable Barrister Dr. Patrick Umar, KSJI, a member, House of Representatives, representing Ikorekpene, Esienudin Oborokara. Please, may I most respectfully invite you to present. Okay, thank you so very much. I present. Thank you. Thank you so very much to present the plaque. Please Please, let there be decorum, please. Thank you. Please suspend the sharing, please. Suspend everything.
The Lord is good, and all the time. Your Excellency, the local ordinary of the Catholic Diocese of Ikore-Benin, Most Reverend Dr. Camillus Raymond Umar, the Chairman, Board of Trustees of Akwasan, DIG, Udom, Yu Ekudom, and wife, and Chairman on this occasion, the National President of Akwasan, my friend, my senior brother, and the entire school. I have cited a very good man, immediate past secretary to the state government, Dr. Emmanuel Cohen. If I don't mention the rector of the seminary, then I have failed. He's my friend. Father, thank you very much for giving us this platform. Let me specifically acknowledge your worship, Chief Magistrate Rebecca. Thank you so much for being part of the seminary today. I didn't come here alone. I came with an ex-seminarian from Cardinal Kandem Seminary, Uyo, who incidentally is the chairman All Progressives Congress Akwa Ibom State. Wow. Obong, Stephen, Leo, Ndewekbo. I also came with another ex-seminarian that God has just appointed senior legislative aide to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Peter Justin Akpan, is somewhere around. He's an ex-seminarian of Queen of Apostles Seminary. The Speaker gave me one slot, so I gave it to an ex-seminarian.
Yes, sir, please come forward.
I also have in this hall, please come, I will protect you. I also have the chairmanship candidate of the APC, Oboroka local government, an ex-seminarian, Anthony Paul Udebe. He's here, he's somewhere around. Very young people. And I'm sure, fall out. To God be the glory forever and ever. Amen. Let them come and stand. Yes. Tomorrow is greater than today. Yes. Come. Your Excellency, in this hall are many members of my class. We were admitted into the Queen of Apostles Seminary in 1992. I don't know how recent that is. And then we left in 1998. Very many of us. In this hall, we wrote the West African Examinations Council exams in this very hall. And there was a green bus just by my right, waiting to take anybody who cheats in exams. They're all here, very many of us were here. So I'm very happy to be here again. I visit the seminary very often. I have some people I pay fees for who are students here. And I think the rector knows one of them. That one is my nephew. Maybe that's the one you know. So I'm excited to be here. When I got admitted to the Faculty of Law, University of Uyo, many years ago, I was elected to be a class representative in my second year. And the only qualification was they needed somebody who had up to 4.0. And that's how I was qualified to be class rep. When I became that class rep, there is another ex-seminarian here, a young relative, I'm sure he's somewhere. He was my classmate. Please come forward. Don't worry, I'll cover you.
Barrister, come forward. Covering Ukanafo.
So, my Lord, now we took a decision So my Lord, in class, when I became the class rep, we met at a point at a place called Law Garden. And he told me that there's a peculiar challenge we both have. Why should we have classes between 2 and 4 o'clock? That's time for siesta. Are you comfortable with the class? I said no. Oh, you feel the same way? He said yes. I said we have to change the time. And so we agreed to change. There was no long class between 2 to 4 when we were in class. This was the reason. That was the agreement we both had. So we caused the Faculty of Law to have classes from 8 till 1. Once it is 2, me and him will go and sleep. Then we'll come back by 4 and then we'll continue till 6. Now this is the first day anybody knows that secret. The secret is between both of us. So we're conditioned to follow the timetable of the seminary. And by the grace of Almighty God, I graduated as best student in the Faculty of Law during convocation. And he also made, we were 5 out of 120 students to quarter, second class upper, and we're just 5. And then 2 of us made it as excellent students, and we got awards. So it is the pride of the seminary. And I met a man who is known today in Nigeria. His name is Godswill Oborakpabio, CON. And he asked me clearly, which schools did you attend? I'd like to know your background. The moment I mentioned Queen of Apostles Seminary, he shouted. I said, no wonder. And so I'm sure this school has contributed immensely to whatever or whoever I have come to become. Now, I've met a lot of people in this country, great men trained by the seminary. I would not have been here standing as member House of Representatives without the state chairman of the APC. Not necessarily because I got the ticket from APC. He started out as my client when we fought to get the party structure. I was his lawyer. But in the course of it, he told me he wants me to contest elections and that he's convinced I will win. I told him how much it will cost to buy form in the APC for me to go to the House of Reps. I didn't have that much money. He told me he was going to buy the form. And true to it, he gave me 10 million naira. When he gave me 10 million naira, I went to the party secretariat to buy the form. It was a transfer. And then when I got to the party secretariat of the APC, I was told that anybody who is 40 years below has 50% discount. And that the cost of my own form will be 5 million. I refunded 5 million naira to him. And he was also shocked that he didn't know my age after all. But then I gave him back the 5 million. So he bought the form that got me into the House of Representatives. And so we have been friends. And a lot of us in the correspondent houses will notice that each time I come for the events, he accompanies me. I know he will make a donation after all of this. That's the foundation I'm laying.
Yes, sir.
So I'm actually putting you on notice.
Yes, sir.
Because my alma mater needs money. He is currently the chairman of the Federal Governing Council, Federal College of Education, Port Harcourt. Very juicy place. So he has to reflect that here. So, my Lord, I'm happy to be here. And going forward, I know that I have mentors higher than I am who can help this institution. And I want to undertake that I will mention to them to assist Queen of Apostles Seminary in any way they can. I'm sure that will come not too long from today. I've mentioned the first man I will approach, and you know he's an uncommon transformer. So we'll bring him here. Because he asked me, where did you school? When I mentioned this place, he forgot about the fact that I have PhD. I still reflected about the seminary. So I'm sure something will happen. But as a member of the House of Reps, I owe my loyalty not just to my party, but to my faith, which is my church. A lot of my engagements will reflect my Catholic identity. So in all of what I can do, even though this is outside my constituency, I may not need to mention what I'll do, but I will do something for the seminary. But for today, I feel humbled that you have found me worthy to be celebrated as one who was here. I had served, I had done a lot of things when I was a student in the seminary. I've been master of reading, master of ceremonies, a Christian. A lot of people had thought I would be a priest. One of them is by my right, but he's a great man. My Lord, who you and then many are by my left. Father James Eshiet is here, Father Cletus Okon, and even my senior, Father Maurice Afahide. So many of them, I've seen the chaplains here and there. I'm sorry, I could not become. It is better here. Thank you very much. I'm a Reverend Daddy. I have 3 children. So, on behalf of my dear wife and my 3 children, I will give 1 million naira. And I know that it is only in the seminary that I can, all of them that are not seminarians or ex-seminarians, I can communicate in a sentence and nobody else will know except us. If I say, my brother will fall out, Akwata, most people will not understand what I'm saying. But the seminarians know what I mean. If I say I will wheel out, they know what I mean. If I say heavy guy, they know what I mean. Gentlemen, thank you so much. So this is the candidate of the APC for chairman in chairmanship position in Oborokara. He's an ex-seminary and I'm sure he will do well. So, do you want me to announce or you will announce? So, 100,000. This is essay to speaker, 100,000. This is my brother, my very dependable friend, 100,000. So all of that will come from me. Thank you very much and God bless.
Thank you so very much. Please put your hands together. Thank you so very much. Then up the chairman.
But before I end, let me invite the double chairman.
To God be the glory. Ketai Kambao Bono, the Lord Bishop, my senior brother, my friend. I recognize the chairman of today's occasion, my brother, very senior one in that matter, the IG in Udo. I cannot but recognize my very own dear friend and brother from Eket Senatorial District, a man through whom I know a lot has happened within that coast. Abasedion Fee, the immediate past secretary to the state government of Akwa Ibom State. I think Dr. Moore has said it all. Said it all in the sense that I stand before you as an ex-seminarian, not just only in Cardinal Ekandem. I am a proud product of Bigard Memorial Seminary in Enugu. And I stand here as also a proud son of a great man who remains my mentor. I was under his tutelage, the Archbishop of Calabar Ecclesiastical Province, Archbishop Joseph Effiong-Ekuwem. On my left is just about a few classes away from me, very Reverend Father Patrick Akpabio. We were together in Bigard, Enugu. So when I was seated there, and the MC was trying to wonder, who is that man with bald head seated? I am here, not just as an ex-junior seminarian, as a senior seminarian. And I'm a very proud one in that matter. The Lord is good. I am even beyond Reverend Daddy. On a very serious note, ladies and gentlemen, it gladdens my heart that today, courtesy, in fact, on the behest of the member representing the good people of Ikorik Bene, Esienu Dumoboro Kala Federal Constituency, I am here with you, celebrating this Magnificat reunion, a great one indeed. And so, my Lord Magnificus, Permit me to simply say, in collaboration, in a second, so that I can step out for some other activities in Oyo. Not quite long ago, I was privileged, as always, when I'm in Abuja, to have dinner with my benefactor, His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Gosbert Obong. Fortunately, your very own, the member, Sir Dr. Patrick Umar, was on that table. I was using the cutleries. Some other politicians of, I think, North and South, Southwest extraction, decided to change the knife that's supposed to be here and use that over there. So at the end of it, there was no observation. When all have gone, normally we will stay till the very late. Of course, wee hours of the morning. Oga asked, Senator Babu asked, Chairman, where did you school? You and Patrick, each time we are eating, you don't wash your hands. Rather, you use the cutleries perfectly well. I said, I remember that Seminary. He said, no wonder. Wherever we go, we always make a mark. I am not only proud to be an ex-seminarian, but I'm proud to be associated with the cream de la cream of our society. You have seen them all, beginning from his Archbishop, who knows, the immediate past secretary to government, DIG that has served at the national level, by the special grace of God, and through the benevolence and magnanimity of distinguished Senator Gosbert Obong, the nation has recognized me, an ex-seminarian, to be a chairman, governing board of AFCE in Rivers State. That is the function of the seminary, because wherever we go, we make our mark. To God be the glory. On that note, when I'm pulling out, I need an account number to contribute my widow's mite on today's occasion. I'm donating the sum of 500,000 naira.
Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. And the account number is behind, at the back of the program, sir. The account number is at the back, the footnotes at the back of the program. Please put your hands together once again for House of Representative member, ex-seminarian, our brother, Reverend Daddies. Thank you so very much for coming. Let me invite my Lord Bishop, let me invite Reverend Daddy Patrick Udamfam, MD Apico, to step forward and receive his plaque, please. Reverend Daddy Barrister Patrick Udamfam. Thank you so much, the MD. Thank you so very much. Yes, thank you. Please, my Lord Bishop. All right, excuse me, please, the band.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I made one slight mistake. My senior legislative aide, incidentally, is the vice chairman or vice president of NAKWASA. You see, I will always come back to KWAS. So Joe Uko, Marisa Joe Uko, my little friend, works with me in Abuja as my senior legislative aide. And he's a good man. He's doing very well, and he's managing the office well. So now that Joe has come to join all of us, since he's part of them, I thought I could excuse myself. But now that he's still telling me, look sir, you have brought others out. Why have you left me behind? So to round it, 1.5 million, that's 200,000 for Joe, and I'll give 1.5 million. Thank you very much.
Please, I'm still one of your legislative head, the MC. All right, sir, please, let me hear, let's listen to our very brother, Honorable Barrister Patrick Udamfam. He's already seated here, standing.
Protocols observed. My Lord Bishop, my in-law, Ebelia, and my respected senior brother, a father and a friend, the former secretary to the government of Afaha Obong State, Dr. Emmanuel Ekuwen. I'm a Lord Bishop, speeches have been made, but I don't want to say much again, but I just want to make an observation. Patrick, you are taking the bishop away so that he will not listen to what I want to say. Come. This is PDP government in Afaha Obong State. So you need to be, when you come in as a visitor. When we come there, we know that you are the landlord there. Okay. I will go elsewhere and let the bishop come in, because what I want to observe touches the vocation. And for those who were making noise while the personalities were speaking, just thank God it is not that time I was the sanitary prefect.
Fall out, all of you, on your knees.
You would have been made to wash the toilet for 1 week. And those who had the privilege to be there when we were handling the mantle of leadership, like Charles Akpan, I think he knows what we can do. Jerome is already talking. I especially have to thank the executive for this exceptional initiative. It's not that there was no alumni, but it was more of the class interaction. And I equally thank Dr. Ekuwen and DIG Ekudom. That name has always been there on the alumni consciousness. Tony Ofong, I thank you especially. I just got to know about this Magnificat reunion just a week ago through my class chairman, Godwin Etogopan. And I was so excited. I had to send it out to other platforms. But if we are sincere to ourselves, with the spirit we have today, we should go back challenged. Because of all the secondary schools, the renowned secondary schools we had, or we have, Seminary, Holy Family College, Loreto Juniorate, CCC Uyo, we are the most backward. I went into Loreto, I think about 2 years ago. I could not know my bearings because some of the buildings that were there when we were in the seminary are no more there, that other buildings are scattered around. Even the very dormitory we ran into in 1982 when we took first position in a football match between Holy Family and Seminary, and we carried the cup to go and jubilate with them, and we were ventured out of excitement to go into the hostel.
That was a good one.
Akwasam, I don't know how it is done now, but that time we saw Loreto girls as our sisters. So the following morning, Reverend Sister Okure, who was the principal, came to report to the rector, Reverend Father Enang, Reverend Dr. Enang, that we came to, hostel, jump the fence, that all of us should be expelled. Reverend Dr. Enang, in his usual wisdom, didn't say anything because sister had already driven to Ifogo to report us to the cardinal and the cardinal gave approval for expulsion of those class. Our class was the majority. So Enang went to him and said that he is a rector and not ordinary rector. That sister did not show respect. She would have confessed to complain to him what the brothers did in the sister's premises. So he told the cardinal, I cannot, that they acted out of excitement. Ever in the history, we carried such court. So they went to show the sisters, and that was the end of the I don't want to take long, but Mr. Chairman, what I wanted to say concerns my Lord Bishop so much. And let me sound it to every of my colleagues here and some of the priests. That's been my attitude. I like hitting the nail on the head. Priesthood is a call. It does not mean that any of us that did not continue in the seminary after class 5 is a fallout. No. It's a vocation. It's a destiny. People like me, people from my parish know that I started serving Mass at the age of 6. And then I got into the seminary. And nobody in Midim Parish would have thought that I would not be a priest. But at the end of my class 5, it was a shock to my father and my mom. I said, I am not going. Reverend Father Hardy withheld my result for 6 months in collaboration with the then rector, Reverend Dr. Enang. So it was when I got my admission in the School of Basic Studies to continue my advanced studies. Then I took the admission to my father. My father held me by the hand that evening when I came back from Akampa with Barrister Nkana and said, Father, okay, we can't go say admission me. And Father Hardy had no option than to release my result. What I'm trying to say that alumni has no dual interpretation. Alumni means ex-students of that institution. I've been observing with keen interest and amazement that even the class alumni meetings and interactions, our brothers and colleagues, Reverend Fathers, don't join and don't take it seriously. That's why I wanted to observe it before the bishop. Might be the non-progressive attitude and developmental strides in this seminary is because everybody, like the priest, who would have been an influence to us. It's not easy if a colleague priest carries his phone and call you and say, oh boy, come on KB Namboke Seminary, as they do in their parishes. Most of us assist some of the parishes. We are not from that parish, but because our priest friend is in that parish, we go in there and assist. So I wanted to say, Mr. President, that the bishop should make it mandatory that every priest should be an alumni member. Money, the money we are talking about is not only at ceremonial events like this. If you make it compulsory that every ex-student of Queen of Apostles Seminary who is a member must pay every year a renewal fee of 10,000 naira. Just check the money you have. Even 1,000 naira. Let it be a commitment. Are you saying that a reverend father in 12 months cannot pay 1,000 naira? It's a commitment. So let us not feel that it is only, look at this hall. Only ex-seminarians who are not priests are here. Where are the priests? Exception of these few of them. No. Even if, okay, today they said sometimes, my Lord, the chairman and the secretary, sometimes we do events in the diocese and there is an order that there is no mass in the stations. Or sometimes they say every mass should finish before 10. And they come over. That will help to energize the infrastructures concerned in this. So please, the rector is here and other priests that are here. So that will be mentioned to the bishop since he's been taken away. So we have shown this commitment for long and I will continue to show this commitment. So I will support this endowment fund with a sum of 1 million naira.
Thank you so very much. That is my man. That is my senior. Give me a big round of applause. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much. Beautiful. Thank you so very much. Yes. Thank you so very much. That was my senior prefect. Yes. Sanitary prefect. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, he was my mentor. He was the one that flogged me 12 strokes of the cane. If you put your hand, I condemn and start afraid. Thank you so very much, my mentor. Please let me invite Obong Dr. Charles Akpan, please. Obong Dr. Charles Akpan. If you were here when Obong Dr. Charles Akpan was here, you simply describe him as the goal scorer. Anytime he catches the ball at 18, what next? What next? Just drop for Charles Akpan at 18 and expect what? Wow, thank you so very much. This is the young man there. Doctor, you are welcome.
Thank you very much. My chairman and chairman of council, Dr. Kataba, distinguished members of the executive. I don't want to talk much because you all have heard, some of us are living the Coventry here for many years and they're back. But we thank God that the seminary groomed us. I have seen my very senior brothers here. I left this